Okay, well, hello again, everybody. So, we're about to continue our playthrough and academic analysis of Deus Ex Human Revolution. Just right now we're in the office building after completing the first main mission. So, yeah, okay. Oh, there's an interesting thing. Oh, okay. Yeah. So this is how you delete the save data, by the way. It's like, there's no real instruction on this, but you actually have to, like, go to the right and have the X highlighted, and that's where the delete save data pops up as an option. And they don't explain this. I don't recall even seeing that in the manual. Unless it comes in the printed manual. I mean, this is the download version, as I said, off of Amazon. The augmented version, but the download from Amazon. So, interesting, I guess. Good to know that, I guess. But, boy, they could have, like, told you, I think. Well, I'm not going to worry about it since I'm just going to overwrite anyway. But, anyway, so we're back here again. In headquarters, and yeah, I got a couple of things. Obviously, technically our mission is to drop the Typhoon off and go see David Seraph for a debriefing, but there's some other things too that you get to do here. You know, talking to people that I talked to before.
Talks all over the office, Mr. J. You really took care of those Purity First assholes. Wish I could have been there to see it. I would have liked to have kicked a few asses myself. Hey, does the company have an augmentation subsidy program? I'd totally take advantage of that.
Great job at the plant, boss. Wish I could have gone out with you, but things got a little tense over here, too. Somebody scheduled a protest in front of that limb clinic over on 2nd Street. Things got a little hot for a while, but nothing spilled over to here.
Well, isn't that good? You know, one thing I was going to mention.
Talks all over the office, Mr. J. You really took care of those Purity First assholes. Wish I could have been there to see it.
Repeating things. That's what some of the reviews pointed that out too, that there's a lot of repetitive dialogue.
Hey, Mr. Jensen. I just finished sweeping the 3rd floor. Gave your office a once-over while I was there. Everything is just the way you left it.
Yeah.
Honestly, there wasn't much for me to do, considering you haven't been there for so long. I'll bet you got a bunch of emails waiting though, right?
I don't buy for a second he was with Purity First. I think someone slipped him into Sandra's group to manipulate those thugs.
Yeah, but who? Who would know we were developing the Typhoon?
The same people who attacked us last time, Roy. I mean, come on. We were testing it when they broke in.
All right, I'll give you that. So what? You think a foreign government is behind this?
Governments aren't the only ones hiring mercenaries these days. Isolé, Kusanji, Taeyong Medical. Any one of our competitors could be behind this. Hey, do you know if David is going to step it up security-wise around here? No offense, but I just don't feel like our workplace is safe anymore.
Jensen, is it true Sanders acted surprised when he heard about the hacker? Who do you think sent the mole?
I really like this that everybody knows already about everything, even though I haven't actually filed my report yet. It just got a little bit interesting.
Everybody's saying you did a great job at the plant, Adam. Apparently there wasn't much bloodshed thanks to you. I'm glad. This isn't a cause anyone should be dying for on either side of the debate.
Well, since we're already at the tech lab, I'll go ahead and drop the Typhoon off. I was going to wait until I talked to more people, but since I am here, I'll go ahead and drop it off.
Well, if it isn't Mahatma Gandhi himself, come to honor us all with his life-preserving presence. If this is about the Typhoon, I'll get to it in a minute.
Now, Pritchard. I didn't risk my neck to have you lose it in a pile of CPUs and scuzzy adapters.
Well, look at you, using the big words. Don't think just because you hacked through the plant security system so fast that you're an expert on everything computer. There's a reason I can't examine the Typhoon yet.
Do tell.
For your information, I am running a diagnostic sweep on our network and router security to find out how Sanders' hacker got a hold of our codes.
I'd have thought the first question to ask is, whose codes were they? Unless you already know.
Stick to kicking down doors and shooting people, Jensen, and stop trying to do my job. I guarantee you we'll get along better that way.
Yeah, sure.
Don't you have somewhere to be, Jensen? I'm sure Sarif is expecting your report.
Oh, we already looked at the ebook. Ooh, another energy bar. Cool. Now, why would there be another energy bar in here? You know, that might be worth thinking about. See, and those weren't in there before, if you didn't notice. This might be kind of amusing to some people. Final Fantasy 27. And by the way, I'm not a terribly big Final Fantasy fan. This is also kind of amusing. Motorcycle from Tron. Well, okay. Powered by Tron-a-line. Right, okay. But it's pretty obvious, you know, what it's an homage to. I mean, I will say, certainly, the developers did a terrific job with the many, many homages to all sorts of different stuff. Not just their own games, but all sorts of other stuff. But anyway...
Hey, Jensen. I hear you were a real ghost tonight. Those Purity First assholes never even knew you were there. Guess those augmentations made you light on your feet, huh? Maybe I should think about getting some.
Yeah, it couldn't possibly be because of my own abilities that I'm trained in security and an ex-SWAT officer. That wouldn't have anything to do with it. You know, what I started to say a little bit ago, too, was... let's talk to her.
I hear you cleared up the situation at the plant, Adam. Nice job. Maybe now we can concentrate on getting this place financially solid again.
The characters with Sanders' gang, who were at the factory that I just took care of in the first mission, you know, they obviously, a lot of them were, you know, considered to be street thugs and stuff, but a lot of them, you know, were of Mexican descent or, you know, something along those lines. They were using a lot of Mexican street slang and stuff like that, and maybe in something of a stereotyped kind of way. There's been some talk about sort of racial portrayals and stuff. There's been a few people who have brought it up on some of the forums. Actually, you know, if you look around at what the developers did with the game, and we'll see more of this, of course, as we go through in different areas outside here in the city of Detroit, you know, in the China area and stuff like that. But really, there's quite a variety. So, yeah, maybe you have, say, like, some African-American street thugs talking real slangy and stuff like that. But then again, you had an African-American woman on Megan's science team as one of the top researchers, Nia, who, you know, got killed in the first attack. But still, she was there. She was obviously somebody that Megan was relying on. And she was supposed to go to Washington with Megan, you know, to take part in the congressional hearings and present their research. So, you know, they're presenting a variety of character types, I think. I don't, you know, my undergrad and grad work was in women and gender studies, so this is one of the things that we deal with. If anything, rather than any kind of like racial stereotypes, I would say that it would be a lot better to point out age, because you don't really see that much of a variety of age in the characters here. If we wanted to deal with sexism, I would say one of the things I notice is that for some reason they chose to depict all the women. Let's put it this way. You know, when we were doing, you know, encountering the various guards and stuff with Purity First, well, even Sanders for that matter, you know, the head of their group, you know, there were no women at all. And I think, you know, that's pretty unrealistic, you know, to think that, you know, an organization like Purity First would have no women, or at least no women like that would go out in the field. You know, that probably was an oversight, I think, unless there's some kind of explanation coming up here at some point, but I doubt it from what I've heard so far about later on in the game. Anyhow.
You looking for something, Jensen? I think Pritchard's in the tech lab.
Yeah, I already found him.
Nice to have you back, by the way.
Hey, 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 look who's back. I heard you were healing really fast. Congratulations, man.
Well, yeah, okay.
Think you'll be back with us full time or just a couple hours a day? Because, man, we could sure use more people around here.
Jensen, you back to handling security around here? Because somebody's stealing supplies again.
Again?
I had vials of neuroplasticity and a stim pack in my office,
this.
and they're gone. They didn't just up and walk away. I wouldn't hold my breath waiting for Detroit PD to get answers. Listen, they're corrupt. They're all corrupt. Like the rest of this city. Right. I'll see you.
It's an interesting thing, too, in the game that you have all these different people talking on their cell phones without really seeming to have a care in the world of other people overhearing them.
You saved the hostages, didn't you, Jensen? Sounds cold, but it might have been better for us if they'd died. Well, listen to me. I must be really tired. But I can't help thinking we could use a few martyrs to help sway public opinion.
So you see, here's one of the things you've got going here is this sort of conflict going on between Taggart's group, the Humanity Front, and anti-augmentation, and of course Seraph, or probably even Hugh Darrow. And it's kind of interesting to think that you can kind of see where she's getting at there, even though it's kind of a sad stance
Great
to take.
job at the plant, boss. Wish I could have gone out with you, but things got a little tense over here, too.
Yeah, so all these guards pretty much do the same kind of thing. So let me go ahead and go over this way, I guess.
Jensen. Didn't think I'd see you back here. I guess I couldn't find anyone competent to take your place.
Bill Taggart wouldn't have gone to Geneva to give that damn speech, and no one would have tried to kill him.
There's no way you can say that for sure.
Let me finish, Will. We had the world's sympathy for a while, but isn't it funny how quickly it turned on us?
We just need to show the world what good human enhancement can do for people. We need to finish what Megan started.
Hey, Tiger. Megan always did say you'd take well to augmentations. People always fear change, but in the end, it's the ones on the fence who'll make the difference. At least, I think she was talking about you.
Jensen, I heard you were back. I hope people outside the company aren't giving you a hard time. About your enhancements, I mean.
I haven't really been outside the company yet, so I can't really say.
It can be tough adjusting, but once you've gotten used to your new abilities, you'll love them.
I also love this too. It's like, how the heck would he know?
Hey, I'm not saying you don't know how to do your job, but 2 attacks in 6 months and how many people dead? Not a good track record, pal.
Well, it wasn't really dead from the factory. Pretty much saved them all.
Eliza Kassan's saying the situation in Milwaukee Junction is over, but she's not going into any detail. I heard it was Purity First radicals. What is wrong with those people?
You ever wonder how he can talk and be drinking at the same time? Oh, look. Oh, no way. Oh, that's just sad. I thought they were stacking, but evidently not. Man, okay, well. Crud. Yeah, well, okay. Well, let me see here. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Okay, there we go. Got it.